Hi everybody, my name is Rhys Barber. I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates. Thanks very much for watching that earwax removal compilation video today. 2 patients in this compilation video. So you can see this first patient here has got this quite hard sort of chunk of wax. It's a little bit crumbly really, but all bound together with a little bit of softer wax and skin. Now, really easy one to remove. It's right on the entrance to the canal. You can see what I mean about these crumbly waxes. Now, these tend to be a little bit more of a mixture of dry skin that gives them that more crumbly nature, but it's coming away really, really well. You can see that underlying piece of skin there that's just holding everything together. Lovely piece of wax. If we take a look behind that, then you'll see we've just got a couple of little bits to tidy up. Guys, if you are enjoying these videos, don't forget to give us a like. That really helps YouTube to tell people to other people who might like this video as well if they're interested in earwax removal. And if you really like it, if you don't mind subscribing to the channel as well, that would be fantastic. Now you can see we've just got this little bit of dry skin that needs to come away, so we're just taking that away there. There we go, out that comes. And there's the eardrum looking lovely and healthy. So this is what it looked like to start with, and this is what it looks like afterwards. Now we've got a very, very different earwax removal coming up next. So we've got 1 centimetre, just over 1/4 of an inch's worth of earwax there, guys. If you are watching this on TikTok, don't forget to check out the comment section below for a link to part 2. And if you do enjoy it, you can always give us a heart, or you can follow the channel as well. So you can see now there's that tiny little hard piece of wax there. Now this second patient, look at the difference in the wax here. Now we always talk about wax production being genetic. Some people produce a very dry wax, some produce a very soft wax. Now you can see here, this is very, very soft. Now some people naturally produce this type of earwax. Other people, when they come into clinic with wax this soft, they've used some quite aggressive wax softening drops. Now, what I mean by that is usually a drop that contains a peroxide or a bicarbonate, and that's going to really almost melt the fats that bind the wax together, forming this sort of sludge, if you like, in here. So you can see this very, very kind of sludgy, sticky sort of earwax. This is almost like a very sort of soupy, kind of thick soup consistency. Now, not always ideal for suction. Suction's great for sort of holding on to bigger bits. It will pull this softer stuff out. It just takes that a little bit longer because you have to work much closer to the canal walls. When we talk about the preparation for coming in for microsuction, you always hear us talking about olive oil for a couple of days rather than any other type of drop. And that's because when you use these more aggressive drops, and it's this sludgy material, because you have to work much closer to that canal wall to get it nice and clear, you do sort of run the risk of sometimes just touching or scraping along the side of the canal wall inadvertently, which can be a little bit more uncomfortable for the patient. So we always like our wax to be a little bit more solid, like you saw in the first video. Much quicker to come out, you get it all out in one go, and olive oil tends to keep the main bulk, the sort of shape of the wax, but just soften the edges, so it makes it a bit easier for us to get out. So we're just working our way very, very slowly down the ear canal here. You could introduce a little bit more olive oil if you wanted to, if it's this particular sticky natured wax, but if I'm honest, the sticky nature to it at the moment is actually helping us a little bit. So we just want to get a little bit in there just to get underneath it, and you'll see with this block, there we go. I wanted to keep the stickiness of the wax, so keep it binding together, but allow that block to slide out. So we just put sort of 1 spray of olive oil in there this time, just to loosen this up a little bit. So out this is coming. Guys, don't forget, if you're watching this on Facebook as well, you can always give this one a thumbs up. And if you are really liking these videos, you can follow our Facebook page as well. So coming away really nicely here. Out that comes. And you can also follow us on Instagram. Oh my God, there's so many of these things we're going to talk about these days. So you can see behind that eardrum looking nice and healthy. A bit of tidying up to do here around the outside edge though. So we're just going around that edge. There we go. It's taking all these loose little pieces away. Now, you don't need to do this. This is a little bit of tidying up we're doing on the outside edge. It doesn't affect the hearing at all. It wouldn't make any difference. The patient's hearing much, much better already because we've removed this soft blockage. But sometimes if it's sticking right on the outside edge, I'll tidy that up for the patient because obviously it's not very nice if you can see it on the outside edge. So 1 centimetre, just over 1/4 of an inch, same as the last one really. You can see that sort of slightly harder piece that came away at the end of that one there. But guys, looking lovely and healthy that ear. Well, thank you very much for watching our video today, guys. If you did enjoy it, then please give us a thumbs up. If you really enjoyed it, subscribe or follow the channel, and we shall see you again real soon. As always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of your ears, and take care of one another, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.